And hey, it's Brian G. Johnson. Welcome back to another Friday live stream. Really excited to spend some time hanging out with other creative YouTubers. We're going to talk channel reviews. We're going to talk what's happening with YouTube. It is going to be a good time. It looks like all systems are go. Indeed, all systems are go. Welcome to Time Lapser Pro. Good to see you. Rodney, what is cracking? Everyday Man Tech, great to see you again. Winza, welcome. Nice to see you. I am digging it. It's Friday. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some channel reviews. I've got the iPad. I've got the second monitor here. I've got a subscribe pillow right there. Speaking of subscribing, if you want to not only... Classic, wouldn't you say? Hey, it's US Air Ducts. How exciting. I gotta tell you, the amount of spam calls I get is absolutely crazy. Good to see all the people dropping in. Rosh, good to see you. Me and these curls, welcome. Paul is in the house. Welcome to the stream. Who else is in here? We've got the Snow Dog Vlogs. Jessica, great to see you. Welcome. Come on in, gang. We're going to have some fun. I'm so glad you made it to a Friday stream. But not any kind of a stream. No, anybody can have a web stream, but this is going to be a super stream. If you can feel it, let me know. Give me a shout out. Who else is dropping in? Super user Leather Rock is in the house. Jen is here as well. It's great to see you. I'm glad you made it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to press some buttons. Now this is pretty fancy. Here we go. Right now, schedule an email, send message now. Bam. I just sent an email to my list. Let's see if we can pack the house. Pale Rider, welcome. Badass Mindset, welcome. Jim, Paul. It's hard to keep up with you guys. So how was your week? I think one of the things we like to do every Friday is check in. Was your work ethic in alignment with your goals? Right? Did you do the stuff needed last week, this week, in order to achieve the goals that you've got set? Let me know in the comments below. How many videos did you publish? Right? I published 2, and we're live streaming, and I've got some more fire. Did you guys like that video with Roberto Blake? A little bit of fire? That was so much fun. Hey, thanks a lot, Magic Taco. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, that was a lot of fun doing that collab with Roberto. Shout out to Roberto Blake. And what else do we got going on? There's something here on Facebook. Let's post that. Bam! So we've emailed the list, and we got 48 people right now. Hey, do me a favor. If you can launch this... Let's just try that again. Share this message out. Grab the link. Share it on Facebook. Share it in an email. Let a YouTuber know, and I'm just excited to answer questions, to spend some time with you guys. Man, I had a good and busy week. I've been doing a little editing this morning, not a lot. What else have I done? I've done some work with some clients, and that was really exciting. And just, gosh, YouTube is so fun to be able to create videos, to share your ideas. And I love that I get to spend the last day of the week with you here in this live stream. Isaac, welcome. Kim, welcome. Good to see you. Dia, welcome. Good to see you. It's 2:42 a.m. Oh, my goodness, that is late. Wanted legit motivation video this weekend. It went up this morning. Bam! Way to go, Kim. I'm glad you made that happen. I'm going to... What was that from Snow Dogs? Oh, thank you so much, Jessica. I appreciate it. I'm going to close out of Facebook, and it looks like we're sending the email. I'll just drop out of that. And there's the chat It is lighting up. How many? We got 47 people here. Hey, thank you so much. So first off, have you guys heard about this whole demonetization thing? And what I mean by that is, have you heard the updates? There have been several updates as to the whole debacle with YouTube monetization. And I want to share some of those quickly with you. One of the things that's really frustrating is you upload a video, right? I'm going to actually, let's do this. You upload a video, and has this happened to you? And then a few hours later, you notice that it's yellow. So we've got the icon, and for monetization, the video is marked that it may not be suitable for all advertisers, which means basically you're not going to make hardly any money at all. And that was the situation for weeks. Now, I've done some reading. There's been a few blog posts, and what happens is you can manually submit a review of your video. And when the YouTube team takes a look, and if they overturn what the algorithm or the bot decided on your video, so in other words, if your video's been flagged, then you request a review, the reviewer comes in and says this video is fine. At that point, what's happening is the bot, the algorithm is going to learn, because it's machine learning, right? And at that point, you're going to have a far easier time with your future videos. Now, I think I've had about probably 5 videos flagged before I even published them. Now, thankfully, I'm ahead by about a week right now. I've got probably 3 or 4 videos in the queue ready to publish. And so as I upload the videos, I'm always in YouTube. I see that they get flagged. I request a review. And at that point, I'm usually getting a review within 24 hours. And not one time has one of my videos not been monetized. In other words, every time the human reviewer gives me $10. Wow, thank you so much. Really appreciate the super chat. Who just did that? Wow, Andrew. Yes, I will take a look at your channel, Andrew. Thank you so much for the super chat. Excellent, Andrew. Yes, I will absolutely do that. And Wendy with a $5 super chat. Wow, here we go. It is getting lit in the chat. I appreciate it, gang. So like I was saying, so here's the good news, okay? And I kind of saw this coming, like the algorithm is going to get smarter. The algorithm is going to learn based on the history of your channel. So try to stay positive if you're able to. Do the best you can. If some of your videos are getting demonetized, hang in there, or flagged, I should say, right? If they're getting flagged, at that point, then just come back and request a review. And most of the time, if you've got appropriate content, family friendly, add appropriate content, the flagged video will get overturned. You'll be fine. And at that point, you're going to be set. You're going to be A-okay, and over time, the bot's going to learn. Now, like I said, I literally just uploaded another video today, and it was flagged again. I've had 5 videos that have been flagged, but every single time, I feel a little bit better because I'm just giving the bot more data. So how do the channel reviews work? Yeah, if you want a super chat, that is fantastic. I also offer channel reviews for my Patreons, and that is how this super chat works. And we'll do some super chat, or we'll do some channel reviews for anybody. But obviously, anybody that gives me a super chat, I'm going to pay them a bit more attention. I mean, how can I not? Gang, it is so great to see you. Time-Lapser Pro. I believe Time-Lapser Pro, I remember meeting you when I hit 10,000 subscribers. Can you see that? You know, I hold my finger and I look at that right there, and I think of all the effort and time I've put into my channel, and I see Time-Lapser Pro, and I see Zag DK and Rodney and Leather Rock. I see so many people that have been a part of my journey, and I want to thank you for that. Now, I want to let you guys know that your super chats, I've got them monitored right here. If I come into my, I see that, yep, they're right there. So all good. And we'll get into the super chats in just a moment. So that, I want you guys to think about that. And here's the thing, like Leather Rock, you mentioned, well, I'm still having problems with my videos. If they're not appropriate for all advertisers, then you may have trouble. So, you have to really decide, you know, what's more important. In Jarhead 6, he's a gun rights guy, right? He talks about gun rights and whatnot. And he says, like, I don't want to, like, tailor my content to be advertiser friendly. I'd rather share what I want to share. And I so very much respect that. But at the same time, it's like, I think it's really important to identify like what you want to do and what's important. And sometimes we have to meet in the middle. You know what I mean? All right, gang. So yeah. And okay, cool it with the emoji, dude. I think I blocked him anyway, but man, please don't spam the emojis. That was just like takes. I'm trying to see the chat here. I want to be able to hang out and chat with you. That's annoying. So thank you so much, Chiba. I really appreciate it. FPC Virtual, thank you so much. Yeah, I really enjoyed the collaboration with Roberto. And I just want to say thanks again, a second time to Roberto, because I was kind of lazy. I went to the event. I'm like, I'm just going to go. Maybe I'll get in a few collabs. And Roberto filmed. He recorded. He uploaded to Dropbox. So really appreciate that. He took the time and he included me. It was awesome. So let's do a couple questions. I'm just going to lean back and let's see if we are indeed live here. On my iPad, on my third, there we are. Channel review, yep, looks good, looks good. Excellent, excellent. So guys, if you have a question, drop it in the chat. I'm going to get underway with channel reviews in 5 or 10 minutes, but, you know, maybe 15. We'll do a little Q&A. Hey, Dan, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Creator Fundamentals. Clover, how does educational firearms content go against any policy regarding? Well, I think it's obvious. You know, a gun is used oftentimes in violent acts. So, you know, the bot has decided that gun content is just not going to be allowed. In fact, I've even heard thumbnails getting flagged if there's a gun in the thumbnail. So as a gamer, that's something you may want to think about if you want your content you know, to make money with advertisers and whatnot. And here's the thing, I'm not going to say whether it's right or wrong. I do know that that's how YouTube has decided. You know, that's their decision. They get to decide and so on. So sounds great, and the video is crisp. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's looking pretty good today. You know, I just continue to get the everything dialed in a little bit. I spent a few hours this week working on color corrections and using plugins, and I'm excited for videos you'll see in about 10 days or so. They're looking really fantastic, my regular videos. Hey, Social Blade, nice to see you. What is cracking? Social Blade, thank you so much for the analytics that I jump up and down about on some days, and then other days I ask why. Like every other YouTuber on the planet. So, Social Blade, good to see you in the house. And Crispy Crazy Card, welcome. Good to see you. And Rodney's got a question. Rodney says, Brian, a bigger channel is not showing up on my related videos. Does this mean that my channel, my channel? Yeah. So Rodney, I'm not quite following. My channel is not showing on related videos. Does this mean my channel may show up in suggested videos? I guess I'm not following you 100%, buddy. The best thing I can say is really study those videos that I did today in the Patreon as well as the one last week. And here's the thing, you know, getting into suggested videos is extremely challenging, and most YouTubers don't. That is like the next stepping stone to really reaching a broader audience. Start off with search. And the best thing you can do is to optimize your videos for search. And here's why. Because one of the things that you really want to have is watch time. And the easiest way to drive significant views is by YouTube search. So once you start driving views with search, then you're going to have an easier time being able to show up in suggested videos. Adventures in Dirt. Hey, Brian, do you have any thoughts of live streaming on Facebook at the same time as YouTube? Yeah, I think that's something that you could do. For me personally, my thought is this. I'm always thinking about what is the most important platform right now. Okay, so for example, for about 10 years, I did SEO and websites. So the most important platform was Google. I focused on Facebook for 2 or 3 years. I've got a group of YouTube creators on Facebook because I've been growing that group for a year now. By the way, if you want to join that, it's very active. Link in the comment. Tube Ritual is the name of the group. So for me, Adventures in Dirt, I want to focus my efforts on growing my YouTube channel. So what I'll do is I'll share videos to Facebook. I will share videos to or not the video, but I'll share my live stream on YouTube to Facebook. I'll email my list, driving them back to YouTube. So I know some people do, but for me, I rather just grow my YouTube audience. Cassandra. Yo, Rojo Gamers. Hey, Rojo Gamers. So there's a fair amount of people in here, and I just responded, but I didn't see your. Oh my God, dude, don't slam me, man. Yeah. So let's do a few more questions, and we'll go and do channel reviews. I get more watch time than views. Is that normal? Absolutely, absolutely. That's totally normal. And that's a good thing too. Like, you want to see your watch time growing. You know, here's the thing, like, what's more important to YouTube is not the views, but the watch time your videos are accumulating. So what I always focus on is trying to keep people watching my videos. So if you're seeing that you're driving watch time, that's fantastic. Hey, Wolfgang, what's up? And True Financials, nice to see you again, my friend. I must join Tube Ritual since I'm now finally on Facebook. Yeah, Leather Rock, check it out. Let's have a little sip of water. And if you're stopping by, I want to welcome you to the live stream. My name is Brian G. Johnson. That was close. And if you want to not only upload, but amplify your videos, if you want to grow a tribe, if you want to inspire people to act, click on the red, where is it? It's right there, subscribe button, and you'll be subscribed, and obviously you'll get the videos. You know how the whole thing works. Mary Jen says, I stream live on YouTube and Periscope at the same time, but Periscope was a bunch of pervert comments. Oh my, that's crazy. Yeah, you got to watch out. Hey, Otis, what's happening? Otis. That's my dog, Otis. He's over there. He's looking like my wife's. Oh, yep. Hang on one second, gang. Is that your mama? Okay, hang on. Okay. That was funny. I could tell by the look on my dog's face. He was like looking up. Oh my gosh, is my mom home? All right, gang. So I see I left because there's a delay. Hey, super user, we'll see if we can do what we can do with your channel. Okay, one more question. And then we'll jump into channel reviews. Hey, Lily, nice to see you. Welcome. I'm settled in with my hot chocolate, now ready for some channel reviews. It's coming up, Lily. Nice to see you as always. Hey, Longwell Art, Tim is back. This is our second live stream. We actually had a little impromptu live stream this morning for my Patreons, and I wasn't even shaven, so I'm looking official now. Hey, there's Bennett's Playtime. Good to see you. Most of my suggested views are coming from my own videos. Is that the right track to start getting suggested views from other videos? Great question. This is really, really a great question. I like to think of suggested video views in like 2 to 3 phases. The first phase is exactly what you're mentioning, and this is what you want to see. You want to start driving your own views. The more you publish videos, especially as the videos are on similar topics, the more you do that, the more likely your own videos are going to start occupying the suggested video space, and you'll drive your own views. Totally normal. That's a lot easier. That's much easier than showing up on another creator's channel. It's hard to get into other people's suggested videos. However, if you focus on audience retention, I talk about this nonstop because it's the most important thing in my view. Here's why. It's the audience retention is the one metric that levels the playing field. Can we all agree that the Jacksepticeye's of the world, the beauty channels with millions of subscribers, they have it easier, right? And one of the big things that drives results is watch time. If you've got so many subscribers, you're going to gain a lot of watch time. But audience retention is different. If you hear people talking about audience retention and watch time, understand that they're two very different things. Watch time is one of the ways people talk about watch time is just to talk about the different metrics. So retention is its own metric, and that's the measurement of how long someone watches the entirety of your video. If they watch longer, you're going to have higher audience retention, and that's going to help you get pushed out into suggested videos. And furthermore, it's going to help you to rank in search. Hey, Andre, what's cracking? Hey, Blake, what is going on? Blake says your upbeat vibe always gets me pumped up and ready to get things going. You know, that's how I feel in the morning. But at 50, almost 52, I'm tired every day, but I still find a little bit of energy. Hey, Christian Country Boy, good to see you, my friend. Magic Tacos in the house. What's better, longer or shorter? It doesn't matter. It makes no difference whether you're going for longer or shorter. What I like to do is first kind of look at the video, right? I've got videos outlined on my iPad. I have a basic bullet script. I get everything in place. And then I ask myself, is this going to be a 5-minute video or is it going to be a 20-minute video? Is it going to be a 15-minute video? If it's anything longer than 10 minutes, I then focus on average view duration. And my goal is to get longer average view duration. If my video is less than, say, 10 minutes, then I'm focusing on average percentage viewed, and I want to get high average percentage viewed. So you can still rank really well on a 4-minute video. And it takes a lot less time to edit and produce a 4-minute video than a 20-minute video. Furthermore, if you're smart, if you link your videos, if you tell viewers to check out other videos, like, hey, if you like this tip, make sure to click on the YouTube card and check out my other video. Like, that's called the ritual view handoff. And I did that about a week ago, not even a week ago, on Tuesday, the video Tuesday. It drove 150 views to a second video. So my subscribers came in, they watched the majority of the video. That's going to score high percentage viewed. The algorithm's going to love it. And then they went and watched 3 minutes of a different video. And boy, the algorithm's really going to see that. So for me, there's no what's better, longer or shorter. What I always try to do is just serve you, the viewer. I don't try to make long videos. If I'm making a video and it turns out to be long, then I focus on average view duration. Hey, Pam, good to see you. Nice to see you. All right, gang, let's do this. Woo! Give me a moment. Here we go. Channel reviews coming at you. We're settling in here. You can tell this is getting mighty official around here. That looks pretty good. I think we can do that. And I'm going to jump here with my other window, and I'm going to scroll down. And let's take a look at some of these super chats. So Andrew, go to channel. There we go. So we had a super chat from Andrew. And Andrew, I want to say thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate that. Hey, Smokey Boy, welcome. Good to see you. Yankee Outdoors Adventures in the house. Chef. Yes, Chef. Let's laugh. I'm excited to do some channel reviews here. Ads, welcome. Just Simple Fitness. What's cracking? DBZ Collector. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. All right, so Andrew, congratulations on having more subscribers than probably, like, I don't know, 85% of the YouTubers out there. That's really fantastic that, you know, you've got a channel that has 69 people watching the stream. That's pretty cool. If you're new, welcome. That's more than most, so really congratulations. So the first thing I kind of want to know is, like, why? Why does this channel matter? And it says, your favorite comedy show. And the first thing that my brain says, really? Like, it's easy to say it's your favorite comedy show, and maybe it is for subscribers, but I just got here every Friday, so that's awesome. That helps people know when the videos are going to come out. The official channel of Andrew Z. Subscribe now. So I would like to see something a little bit more about why it's funny. So, like, if we look at my channel again, I've got a value proposition of stake your claim, amplify your videos. So every time I make a video, I mention, hey, if you want to not only upload, but amplify your videos, if you want to inspire people to act, if you want to share what you're passionate about on YouTube and grow a channel, then subscribe. And the underlying theme is always amplify your video. That's the benefit. This applies for everybody. What is the benefit of your channel? So Andrew, my question to you is, what do I get? What's the benefit? Like when you say your favorite comedy channel, I'm not sure, but something like, you know, amplify your video. Oh, this channel is going to help me to amplify my video. Oh, cool. I'm going to check out this video here and so on. So your channel art is not bad. It's designed well, but I would like you to think about incorporating something about why your channel is awesome and so on. I love that you've got every Friday. That's great. Furthermore, I see the A to Z. So Andrew Z. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm getting the branded thumbnails. That's good. People get scared. Let's laugh. Andrew Z. How to present a cake. Let's laugh. Okay, so I see there's a playlist, and the playlist is called Let's Laugh, and Let's Laugh is in the video titles, so that's good. How to ride a push bike. Let's laugh. Oops, let's laugh. So one of the things I would recommend is to think about video titles that are based on keyword searches. And here's the thing. This is more difficult for a vlog channel. This is more difficult for a comedy channel, right? But that doesn't mean you can't do it. And it certainly doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It's really important. And here's the thing I want everybody to think about, okay? Right now, there are hundreds of thousands, there are millions of people that are interested in the kind of content you create. It's true. It might seem like, no, that's not true. But right now, there are all kinds of people that are interested in the content you create. But this is where it gets tricky. They're lazy. They're not going to work hard to try to figure out why they should subscribe to your channel. They're not going to try to track you down. So it's our job to make it really easy for people to find us. We have to do the work, right? So at this point, hey, what's up, Roundball Films? Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. So it's really our job to make it easy for people to find us. And yeah, a comedy channel, we've got to be more creative with search terms and whatnot, but we can certainly do that. So think about that moving forward. Let's laugh, drunk drive news with boobs, crazy kids. Okay, this kind of looks the same to me. Let's laugh, let's laugh. This is drunk, crazy. Let's laugh. Yes, chef. Let's laugh again. Photo, did you see it? Titanic flowers. Like, I don't know if you need to have that much of a title and so on, but we'll get more into that as we move forward. Okay, so let's talk about this. First off, I really don't like if we look at this. Let's look at this video right here.
Concert, listening to a anyway, after the fall, he decided to have a nice shot because do you remember?
So one of the things to think about is if someone finds your video, Andrew, they're going to see Yes Chef, right? And the thumbnail had Gordon Ramsay on it. So if I see Gordon Ramsay and if I see Yes Chef, the first thing that's going to enter in my mind is this is going to be a clip of Gordon Ramsay, totally obnoxious, totally overboard, and I want to see Gordon Ramsay because your thumbnail is advocating, is conveying the idea that I'm going to get something funny with Gordon Ramsay. And I've been skimming through your video and I can't find that. I see a butt. I see someone opening the door. What's this? Some dogs.
So let's laugh.
Okay, then it's Andrew. That's good. Bumper. Okay, fine. And then maybe Gordon. Okay, Andrew again. That's fine. Yeah, definitely didn't see it. So what I would really think about is make sure, like, whatever you put in your thumbnail, make sure whatever you put in your title is congruent with the first few seconds of your video. Because a lot of people are probably going to be looking for Gordon Ramsay, and I'm at 1:30. I'm at 90 seconds, and I haven't seen him at all. So that's really something to think about. And furthermore, check this out. Like, I don't know if Gordon Ramsay is in here, but people often ask, like, how can I move forward and create a title for a vlog? I'm a vlogger. Or how can I choose a keyword phrase for my vlog? You know, it's just my day. Well, what is it about your day? And the same thing can be said for a comedy channel. Like, how can I choose keyword phrases? Well, check this out. Gordon Ramsay. So we'll pull up Gordon Ramsay, and then we can just add a space, and we're going to get best insults. So this is perfect. Like, and I bet you there are people that are targeting this keyword phrase. This is really what you want to do. 30 of Gordon Ramsay's greatest insults. And look, there's less than 66,000 results, and this is exactly like how to really identify what people want. So I mentioned all those viewers, like all these people want something, and it's our job to make it easy for them to get what they want. So when they see your thumbnail with Gordon and they don't get it, that's not easy and they're going to click away. So really think about that as you're moving forward. Let's go ahead and let's pull this up. Let's see if I can log in, hopefully. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you for the super chat, Colton. Appreciate it, my friend. Review. There we go. So this is a kind of a fun tool that is available to certain channels at Morning Fame. Now, Morning Fame is a cool analytics website for YouTubers to really help them identify what's working, what's not working, and so on. You can check out Morning Fame. Okay. At Morning Fame, that's morningfa.me, and it's free to join for 30 days and provides a lot of information, analytical information. So we'll let that run and whatnot. And like I said, at this point, what I'd really think about is the titles you're using and thumbnails as well. So one of the things that I would work on is your thumbnails a little bit. This is a good example right here. Thank you to all 1,000 subscribers. This is hard to read all of it. I could do it, but I had to kind of work at it and whatnot. You might just have like 1,000 subscribers and then thanks. That's 3 words, and it would be on 3 lines versus 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and so on. You could make it bigger. So that's something to think about as well. I would make the, on your thumbnails, I would make the A to Z a little smaller, and I would put it in the lower corner. And maybe just the purple and just reduce the size. Yellow and purple is a great color combination. So I think that's fine. And it's just really about moving forward and creating the thumbnails, being aware of the titles, trying to title things better and so on. So we can see right now, I see that you've got 1,000 subscribers, 20,000 views. You've got 27 videos. So one of the things I want to mention is 27 videos tells me that your channel is pretty new, and it takes time to gain momentum on YouTube. So think about the fact that everybody is trying to move forward and grow a channel. It is competitive, and newer channels take a while to really start building momentum. So stick with it. Let's take a look at the thumbnails. So we talked about the Chef Ramsay thumbnail, live news with boobs. Again, I would definitely move the text up into the thumbnail itself. Where you have crazy kids here, that is going to be overridden by the timestamp. So the timestamp is going to show up here. So I would make sure that your timestamp or your text is in one of the thirds. So fill your face up here and use this area here for your text. It's going to stand out better. It's going to pop and so on. Another thing to think about is the size of your thumbnails. You want to really design them so it's easy for people to understand what the video is about. One of the things to think about is you want to make your thumbnails so even if someone doesn't read the title, they get a general idea as far as what your video is about. I do like text on most of my thumbnails. Some people don't, but I think here it would help people kind of understand what your video is about. I think that you're here, you're in the right-hand third. This is basically probably the third. That's fine. I would make the A to Z, like I said, smaller. I would put it in the left corner, and that's going to give you a lot more room for other images, for text, etc. Another thing I would do is I would put a background behind you. Okay, you're basically, the picture of you, Andrew, is a solid wall, and there's not a lot of contrast, so it doesn't pop as much as I'd like to see. If you put another graphic behind you, or if you just use a color, I think your thumbnails are going to pop an awful lot more. So if you look at my thumbnails, there's a picture of me, there's a picture of Roberto, etc. And you can see that it's really easy to get an idea of what the video is going to be about. This one is views and tags. Like, okay, I get that. Especially if I'm searching for YouTube views. So thumbnails. The size I think the size is okay, but the color palette, I would work on the thumbnails some more. I think you could definitely improve those. One of the things we can do is we can click on this button here, and this is basically YouTube in the dark mode. So we want to make sure your thumbnails work okay in dark mode, and they actually, I think they look better in dark mode, but you want to have it optimized for both. Hey, what's cracking? Good to see you. Awesome Sauce, nice to see you. Chiba, nice to see you. Hey, Doug, what's happening, my friend? Hey, Foul Fish, welcome. Let's get back to the white. Show titles. Make me laugh challenge. Try not to laugh. How to present a cake. So this is another a good example is I would have, for this thumbnail, I would have a cake in here. Okay, let's move on to the next. Let's look at ranking. So you're ranking for your name. I'm looking for any kind of keywords that you're ranking for. So lots of opportunity to really identify keywords that your video is based on and try to incorporate those into your title. Don't even try, just make it happen. Dancing girl, low. Let's see if there's anything that's ranking second for your name. Yeah, the biggest thing I would say is really your thumbnails. Pay attention to your titles, the keyword phrases, and more. So thank you so much, Andrew, for your super chat. I so very much appreciate it. And let's go on to Wendy. Wendy says, finally got the $5 I owe you for posting that hilarious clip. Now I can put an eye in the sky. Hey, Wendy, thank you so much. And let's go to Wendy's channel right now. Let's go to Wendy's channel. Okay, and let's pull up Wendy's channel here. So guys, if you're not subscribed to Wendy, check out her channel. She's got a really cool channel, and she talks about finance, and she's talking about like how to save money, how to stretch your dollar, and she does really fun videos. She's a member of our Tube Ritual group, and you're doing a great job with your channel, Wendy. I shared that with you not too long ago. I actually have seen some of your stuff popping in YouTube and whatnot. YouTube's been pushing it out to me. So really good stuff. And guys, just jump over to Wendy's channel. You can find Wendy at wendyvalencia.com. Wendy, again, thank you so much for your super chat. Really appreciate it. And if you're new here, welcome. Good to have you here. Stream is pretty packed. 71 people in the live stream. We're doing channel reviews today and so on. Let's take a little bit of a gander at Wendy's channel stats here. What can we learn from Wendy? Well, first off, she has created a brand with her thumbnails. And one of the things that I love what Wendy's done is she hasn't posted anything to the thumbnail other than creating a pattern. The pattern of her thumbnails is unique. It's unique to her channel. It lets viewers know, oh, there's Wendy's video, because it's easy to recognize. I really love that. And we'll just go ahead and block that person. And so that's really cool. And let's see how the thumbnails look in the dark mode. Looks fantastic once again. So again, you know, you can brand your channel without having to take up a lot of space. And one of the things we saw with Andrew, who's just getting started on YouTube, is he had a you know, probably 25% of his thumbnail dedicated for branding, and I think that's too much. So Wendy's doing a pretty good job. Consolidate, yay or nay. I think the size of the thumbnails works good. This one here, I'm not a fan of the background. And the reason why, Wendy, is I think with your complexion, it doesn't pop enough. I think like with the green, that looks pretty good. I think it totally works for sure. And especially the text as well. Having a light colored text with a light colored background, there's not a lot of contrast and it doesn't pop. And again, same thing here. So debt payment, I love this thumbnail. I so love it. But what I would like to see is, I would like to see the background like a darker wood, or maybe this biggest debt payment, like the word biggest is yellow with black outline. That would really make it pop and stand out. So these are some things to think about. But overall, gosh, I just love what you've done. But there's one more thing we need to talk about too. And this is, again, the use of the text. So remember, when we come and we look at a video on YouTube, right? You see the timestamp on my videos, guys? Check this out. We're just going to blow them up, make them pretty big. Notice that the timestamp really doesn't get in the way of my design at all. I usually put myself on the left, so there's a little timestamp over me, but it's not covering up my face. The timestamp is not, it's not near any words. I like to have everything kind of on the left because I don't have to worry about the timestamp. So this is another thing that you can do to really make sure that it's easy for people to read. And again, when we look at this thumbnail, excuses, that is really going to get in the area of the timestamp, and we have all this space up in the upper right-hand corner. And I'm going to make that a little smaller again. Hey, what is going on? Good to see so many people in the house. I appreciate you stopping by today. Awesome sauce. I will see if I can get to your channel, my friend. We have a fair amount of people in the stream now, but we'll see what we can do, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. So, Wendy, thank you so much. I really appreciate it again. And debt consolidation, look at that, 17th. Wow, I love it. And I know that Wendy is paying attention to search terms, and this is the difference between our first. I'm getting excited. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear that? Last month budget report. Like, someone's going to search for something similar to that. She's number one, right? October 2017 budget report. Really, really cool to see you ranking for these kind of phrases. November budget plan, 18th. You know what I would recommend, Wendy, is budget Amazon no spend. Is this a keyword? And let's make this a little smaller again. Amazon no. Is this a keyword? No spend November, no spend. So here's what I would do. Okay, this is a great example. So I'm just not sure Amazon no spend is a phrase, but you know what? I bet you this is no spend. Bam. This is what I'm talking about. No spend challenge, no spend. No problem. I would really take a look at these keywords for no spend, and I would see if I can identify something, A, B, go through the alphabet challenge, no spend month challenge, like right there. Like I would target this keyword phrase, 5.5, pretty competitive, but 5.5 isn't too bad, especially if you include these words in your video title. Rock your no spend month. Yeah, this is exactly how I would go after that. So, and you can do that with all your keyword phrases and whatnot. So excellent. Wendy, again, thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. FPC Virtual, are you still here? Let's go ahead. So here are a few, the history of what we've done here. Kind of cool. Hey, Simon, nice to see you. What's going on, my friend? Giuseppe. All right, hey, no problem, troller. You just keep coming back. Just keep wasting your life away, buddy. I think one of my pals already got it. Where did my chat go? Hang on. There we go. Let's pop out that chat. Oh, there it is. It got hidden. Now I have two instances. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go. So here's FPC Virtual, and let's go to his channel now. OBS tutorial. Excellent.
What's up, guys and gals? I'm your host of the FPC Virtual channel. I'm Mike Pugh, and this...
Hey, Mike. Thanks for the super chat, buddy. Really appreciate it. Fantastic job. 6,000 subscribers. That is wonderful. Congratulations on that. I want to know what FPC Virtual is, and now you've got a nice channel trailer. That's awesome. I see it says FPC Virtual. The first thing that came to mind was I can't really read this. It's definitely not easy to read. And as we talked about earlier, it's like we want to make it easy for people to understand. I would definitely work on your channel art to really help people understand what is the benefit of your channel. What is your channel is about? How are you bringing value to people? So like here, I see you're doing an OBS tutorial and whatnot. So that's cool. I see you've got uploads, 3D Paint, Windows 10, Mixed Reality, OBS Studio, Image Mask Blend, Paint, Halloween, Character OBS Studio. So something with OBS Studio, how to set up green screen. Okay, that's cool. This is from other channels though. So I want to see your videos, my friend. Okay, so this kind of looks like a general channel to me and whatnot. I think one of the things that I would do again is I would really start off. I'm going to go here, back to your channel homepage, and then we're going to open up videos in another tab and so on. So first off, definitely channel art. You've got to make it easy for people to understand the value you're bringing. Think about having a value proposition. Think about having a statement as to why people should care about your channel and watch your videos. So when you figure that out, it lets them know like, hey, there's something going on here. I want to check it out. So that is something to consider for sure. Now, when we look at your videos here, I see you've got a number of different things. I don't see any particular style that you're applying to your thumbnails other than your face. But here's the good news. The fact that you are including your face is super powerful because it's going to make it easy for people to recognize your thumbnails. That being said, I absolutely would encourage you to create a thumbnail style for your thumbnails, right? So we looked at my channel plenty. I've definitely got a style and whatnot. We looked at some of the other, like Wendy. If we go back to Wendy's channel here and we go to her thumbnails, she's got a nice style and whatnot, and you can do the same exact thing. So let's go back to FPC. And again, this is a good example of that. So I would really take the time to think about creating your own template style, and you can do that by using the same font. You can do that by using the same color palettes. Having your own color palette is powerful, and it makes it easy for people to recognize and remember. As far as your thumbnail sizes and whatnot, I think they're fine, but I want them to be more descriptive. I want to have an easier time kind of understanding what these thumbnails are about, and I would encourage you to include text. Let's show the titles. So 3D Paint Windows. So this is a great example. If I hide the text, I think this is a video about a bee, right? You've got you, which is awesome, and a bee. So the split second that my eye catches your thumbnail, I think bee, and your video is actually about 3D Paint 3D Windows 10. So it's a kind of a tutorial walkthrough about Paint on Windows 10. So I would have the word Paint in Windows 10, and I'm not sure why the B is there. I'm sure once the video starts playing, I would understand, but when someone sees your thumbnail, they haven't gotten that far. And again, it's always about making it easy for people. So I would definitely think about those things. Definitely you can work on your thumbnail templates and style. As far as ranking, here we go. Windows 10 mixed reality, you're 28th, this is really good. Like, it's not the greatest ranking, but it tells me that you're specific about your video titles, and your titles are about what the video is about, and that's going to help people find you. So well done on that. This one, Image Mask Blend. So this is OBS Studio Image Mask Blend, and I wonder if this is specific to OBS Studio. Like maybe if you had a tag that was OBS Studio Image Mask, that would help you rank for that particular keyword phrase and so on. Let's see if you're ranking for any other keyword phrases. OBS Studio, let's see this here. So it looks like people are actually searching for this, so that's good. And it said you were, I misspelled it, but close enough. I think you were like number 14 or something, so that's fantastic. So at this point, my friend, I think the biggest thing you can do for your channel to give your channel a boost is new channel art. Like, seriously, go to Fiverr and get really specific with what you want. Come up with a tagline like so many YouTubers use. Come up with a statement as to what the content is about, what your videos are about, to make it easy. And you don't need to have your name that big. So, you know, it's just me, it's my dog. Stake your claim, amplify your videos. A lot of other YouTubers do similar things, right? I use Evan a lot as an example. He's done a great job with with his channel art. So we can all learn from the channels that have done really well. And here's what I would say to everybody in the stream right now is, you know, when I go through these channel reviews, this applies to your channel, right? It really does. And I'm wondering how many of you here right now could benefit with some new channel art. So let me know in the comments if you think you could improve your channel art to make it easier for viewers to really understand what your channel is about. And if that's the case, I dare you to write it down on a piece of paper or on a whiteboard. I got a whiteboard back over here. Or maybe make a note of it on your iPhone and get it done, right? So much of the time when we do channel reviews, you know, we're looking at very similar things. And I know you can improve your channel without having me to need me to look at it and go through it. And I would really encourage you to make those changes so you can move forward and get some improvements with your channel. So let's go back here to display capture. Bam. And I'm going to pop out the chat again. I don't see your guys' chat. Give me 1 second here. There we go. So the first thing someone just posted, Goji Man, what can I do to improve my channel? How does your channel art look, my friend? How are your thumbnails? Like, so very often, it's the same kind of experience again. So really think about that. And as I'm going through these channel reviews, you can ask yourself the same questions. Well, he's talking about channel art again. Does a custom link to your channel help? Not that much. Really doesn't. You know, what really helps is having great video content and working on the things I'm talking about. So, I mean, sure, it's good to have a custom mural. Sure, absolutely. But is that really going to help push you over the edge? Probably not. The reason being is, like, what matters is what people see once they land on your channel. So FPC Virtual, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, my friend. Yo, what's up, Owen? Good to see you, my friend. I thought I saw your name in here. Always a pleasure. Let's go back and see who's up next on the docket on the super chats. Really appreciate the super chats today, guys, so very much. And live free NC, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. And guys, let's kind of hold back on super chats. I want to make sure I give everyone a shout out, look at the channels and whatnot, and so on. But let's pull this up on Morning Fame. So we'll drop in this next channel. We'll get that cooking. We'll pull this up. We'll pull up another tab. We'll keep the chat flowing. And I just want to know, like, have you guys had a good week? I really hope you have. So hey, dude, I want to let you know right off the bat, like, I loved the energy in your channel trailer or whatever video you've got here. The filming looked good. It looked crisp. You had some background music. Fantastic. Keep moving forward on your videos. How-to, pranks, gaming, and more. So I don't think you need to have the word more in your channel header. It's like, I would let it go and make this a little bit better. How-to, pranks, gaming. Okay, so I get it. That's good. Channel art is fun. It looks exciting and whatnot, and you've got what it is, how-to, pranks, and gaming and more. So that's pretty cool. And Doug is working hard. Doug, it looks like I'm going to have to put you on the payroll. Wow, we've got someone that's hell-bent on spamming, but, you know, we'll take care of them. Hey, Ryan, good to see you, my friend. It's always a pleasure to see you. Foul Fish, what is cracking? Let's keep rolling here. Let's take a look at this channel. So the first thing I want to see is there a brand at play? Is there something that's easily recognizable? And yes, there is. It's this red text that keeps appearing again and again and again. And that's really fantastic because it's going to create a memorable channel experience. That being said, I think we can do better. This thumbnail here is a great example. 1, 2, 3 people. There's a pumpkin. And I can barely read the phrase pumpkin. Oh, pumpkin carving. I think that's what it says. Let's blow this up. Pumpkin. You know, see, here's the thing, right? It's like if I have to increase the font size of my browser, that's not going to work because no viewers are going to do that. So I would have chosen to have one person in one of the thirds, the right third or the left third, one person, a cool pumpkin, and then the 2 words pumpkin carving. But I do not like this font because it's really, really hard to read. Took me a few seconds to figure it out. Best pumpkin patch. That's much, much better. I would like to see that text a little bit bigger. I like the coloring. I would like to see a little bit of maybe some dark outlines around pumpkin patch. And again, I think for, you know, it appears to me you're pretty new. You've got 41 videos, 2 to 3 video uploads per week. So congratulations on regularly updating your channel and whatnot. So that's fantastic. Let's see what else we see with thumbnails. How about the dark view? How do they look? And again, fine. One of the things you don't want to do, don't do this, my friend. Same picture, same picture, same picture, different background, but mix up the picture. And the reason why is when someone lands on your channel, you want them to explore, you want them to dive in and so on. And if they keep seeing the same picture, which I don't see it on your homepage, so that's fine. It's okay to use it now and then. That's not a big deal. But I've seen some people that repeat the same picture again and again. You don't want to do that. So overall, I definitely think we can improve the thumbnail game here by just, you know, practicing and improving. One of the things to think about is less is more. Having less elements means it's easier for the eye to understand. Having less in a thumbnail means it's easier for us as viewers to comprehend, right? And if you look at Evan's thumbnail game, like look at this, my giant fear, like bam, I know exactly what it is. It's simple, it's clean, it's easy to understand. Steve Jobs' 10 rules. Jobs 10 rules, Buffett 10 rules, Gates 10 rules. Simple, clean. It's Bill Gates. I expect to see Bill Gates, etc., etc. Hey, Smokey Boy, I'm not sure, my friend. We'll see what we can do. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you. Simplicity is powerful. Creating something that is easy for people to understand is powerful. Ranking. Here we go, pumpkin carving contest. This is great. Here's what I'd like to see. Let's go back here now to YouTube. Let's open up another tab. So I see that you are indeed targeting like pumpkin carving, and that's going to be competitive, but check this out. Pumpkin carving oh my goodness, pumpkin carving ASMR. Hey, welcome, Pixel. You're back for a second. Good game, buddy. Yo, Craig, what's cracking? Yeah, exactly, Craig. And go through and try to identify a keyword phrase that is being used by less people, right? So pumpkin carving is going to be pretty competitive, right? And if we look at pumpkin carving, come on, I don't want to see that now. We get 686,000 results. But I noticed here, like there's this, right? Best ideas and beginners. So I'm going to check out for beginners or beginners. Yo, Snowdog Vlogs, thank you so much for the super chat. Guys, that's enough. No more super chats if you're expecting a channel review, because I'm backed up for a while. Yo, what's up? Good to see you guys. Welcome. So this is a lot less competitive, and by choosing these kind of keyword phrases for beginners, you're going to have a much better chance of ranking. So don't just put in anything that you think is going to be a keyword phrase. Come to YouTube, type in what you're going to use, and then see what comes up, right? And when I went to B, bam, beginners, basics. Is basics less competitive? Maybe. No, it's more competitive. So I want beginners, and I'm going to go with that. So you're using the keywords, and I think you can even do better on that, and that's going to help you. So what is this? Live from my mobile device. Okay, that's not really going to be anything. And what's this? Emily wants to play live. Okay, must be some kind of gameplay, horror games. Emily wants to play. So let's take a look at this. So let's do this. Emily wants to play. And again, bam, in B, in C. So when you're going live, this goes for everybody. Everybody can do this. And when you take the time to identify keyword phrases that are less competitive, statistically speaking, over time, you're going to rank, you're going to drive more views, etc. So good job on selecting like the Emily Plays stuff, right? But I would be more specific with your titles and choose something that's based on a keyword, and you're going to drive more views. So thank you so much for the channel review. Really, the super chat rather. So very much appreciate it. Let's see who is next here. Roundball Films. Excellent. I'm excited to see what we got here. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, we're doing some channel reviews today. My name is Brian G. Johnson, and I've kind of been like an internet guy for a while, right? Just really what I do is figure out how to grow audiences and how to get your message in front of an audience, whether that's on Google or on YouTube like we are now, how to rank on Amazon and so on. And I appreciate that you stopped by today. So welcome. Okay, Roundball Films, welcome. Thank you for the super chat. Good to see you. Let's see what we got here. So we're still crunching some data. I don't see it. There we go. So 39 video uploads. Awesome, awesome. And the first thing I think of, okay, this is basketball. And I love your channel art. It's really good. Could it be better? You know, channel art can always be better. I truly believe that. It's an art, it's a science, but it's good, and I get it, and I love that. Job well done. Now, the second thing I noticed is this playlist, Best of NBA Individual Performances. So that's super cool. And you've got a dedicated playlist. DeMarcus Cousins, Unstoppable. Ben Simmons, Best Game. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen when we look at your keyword stuff, because this channel can absolutely blow up, because this channel is based on what an audience is interested in, right? There's a huge audience that's very interested in basketball. Now, what we need to do is we need to do the work to make it easy for those individuals to find us. So when we come in and we look at the thumbnails, you know, okay, like the round ball, I can barely read that. And what I rather see is I rather see a basketball as a logo. So you've got like round ball. It's kind of like a tagline for your channel, but I would just create a bigger basketball. I would put it in the upper left corner. I would put it in the upper right corner. I do this all the time. It works good. It's my G, right? There's the G, 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 G. And when you see my thumbnails, like once you know my channel, like it's Brian's video, like immediately, like your brain comprehends it so fast. You can do the same thing, my friend. And I can't really read Roundball. I bet you a lot of people aren't anyway. So think about just leveraging the basketball. Notable performances, what I do is DeMarcus Cousins, again, have him on the left, have him on the right. And then that gives you most of the thumbnail to occupy text. You've got a picture of the person the viewer is expecting, right? Like they're searching for DeMarcus. And then there's his picture, so that's good. But instead of notable performances, up here, I would like to see it on either the left side or the right side. Again, I do this all the time. My buddy Nick Nimmin we're always on the right. And we talked about that earlier based on the timestamp, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, and the thumbnails look pretty good. I think they could be a little bit better. So this is kind of what I'm talking about here, right? Let's blow this up a little bit. Like here we have Ben. Now I would get Ben more over here. Move Ben to the right and blow this text up. Make it big. Make it really big. Make it show up and stand out so people can see it. Okay, let's drop the size down a little bit. Let's go on to ranking. So here is where you have an opportunity to totally dominate. So let's open up this video here. Now you've got highlights versus rockets. Here's what I would do. I would come in and I would make a video based on this. Draft reaction, drunk block interview, highlights. If we come to highlights, are there any more search terms that show up? Right? Like come in. Yes, there are more search terms. 2016, 2017 mix. Use that as a keyword phrase, right? It's not going to have that many search results. Bingo, just as I anticipated. There's only 60,000 videos. And if you title your video based on this, you're going to have a big chance to rank. Like, watch this. I'm in Chrome. I go to Edit. I go to Find. I go to Find again. This box pops up. I paste in the phrase. Now, any video that has a matching title is going to light up. You see how this is lit up right here? You guys seeing this? So powerful. So very powerful. And notice there's not one video that has an optimized video title based on this keyword phrase. And that's why I said this channel can absolutely blow up. The reason being is because so many people are searching for this stuff, and it's our job as YouTube creators to understand what they're searching for and incorporate those keyword phrases into our titles. Do that and you're going to grow. I guarantee it. Do it a lot for a year. So, my friend at Roundball, good job on getting started. Good job on making it happen with your channel. I'm excited for you. Keep doing what you're doing and pay attention to the search terms. And in time, you're going to go far. It's just how it works. You're making it easier for the audience. Okay. Let's try that again. So Colton, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Congratulations on over 2,000 subscribers. That is absolutely amazing. Job well done. You know what? I dig your thumbnails. I like what I'm seeing here, and I definitely see some congruency. The similar font. I saw the color yellow multiple times, right? I want to know why with your channel art. What is it about your channel? And tell people that. All I know right now is that this is Colton. So make it easy for people to understand why. And what you can do is like, what is your channel is about? Is it reaction? Is it spoilers? Is it gameplay? I don't know. And I want to know immediately. Yay, Christopher. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. So you can do that. And believe me, it has a big impact. The better job you do of making it easy for people to understand what your channel is about and why it's freaking awesome, the better you're going to do. So Colton, let's look at your thumbnails. So, and again, the same thing goes again. So I would really think about making it easy. So Loki Avenger, this is good. I get the idea. It's about Loki. He's an Avenger. Okay, cool. And that is awesome. And I think like the way your thumbnail is popping out is excellent. I know these are going to look just fine on the dark mode. They pop nicely. Now I want to see the titles and so on. So here's Thor. And again, like I've mentioned on every thumbnail review, I'm a big fan of the rule of thirds. And I would have Thor in one of the thirds. I like to be on the right, so do a lot of top YouTubers. But then there you go. We've got Boogie, what is it, 182? And he's not. And this just shows the power of the personality, right? So when you're amazing on camera, when you've got a good message, and furthermore, when you do this for 10 years straight, it's easy to blow up in time. And Boogie, you know, he made, what's the character? He's got this character he plays, and it just totally blew up online. And that made his channel. So something to think about. Thank you so much, my friend, for your super chat. Really appreciate it. We've got like almost an anonymous, wow. I don't think that someone gave me a super chat for $10. And they don't even have a channel, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is very kind of you. And there's Jessica with Snowdog's Vlogs. A little bit of water. You guys know, thank you, Francis, right? I wonder what Boogie's channel was like before Francis. Hey, Stan, nice to see you. Welcome, my friend. Francis. And that really made his channel. I wonder what his channel was like before Francis, right? So, guys, check this out. 131,000 subscribers. Absolutely amazing. Jessica, it's just really fun to see you online. It's fun to see your videos. And you've done an amazing job in taking something that you're passionate about and creating a channel where you get to share your passion and you get to tell an ongoing story. And I want to I hope you heard that. Not just you, Jessica, everybody here. You know, there's something in your life that has deep meaning, and this goes for everybody here. And when you can stop and share that, whether it's a struggle, a health problem, whether it's a great knowledge that you have around cooking or sewing or crafts, maybe you have a love of gardening. I know a lot of YouTubers right now, and they've got the wrong theme. They do. They've got the wrong theme. They've got the wrong niche, whatever you want to call it. And one of the things to think about is how can you add value to the world? And the life experience that you have, when you can share that on almost a daily basis, when you continue to move forward and share again and again. And what's really interesting about Jessica is I think this is her smaller channel. She's got another channel that I believe has even more subscribers. So she's very, very successful. She does good with the ads. She is a YouTuber that has really modeled YouTube after her life. She's not chasing the next big thing. She takes what she's passionate about and she covers that on her channel. So something to think about, because I know that there are YouTubers out there that have a wealth of information to share, but they're not sharing it, and they're doing gameplay, which is cool. Like, if you want to do that, that's good. Or they're doing another niche that they're excited about, but they don't have the experience and they don't have the information and so on. So sometimes it's really about, what it is, the topic that you're sharing about. So Snow Dog Vlogs. I know immediately that this is a channel about dogs. Like, I see dogs in a Jeep. I know Jessica is really big with her Jeep. I know she's really excited about, like, creating adventure stories. And here's something I want to keep riffing on this idea. If you want to blow up on your channel, think about doing things that are fun and adventurous. Think about creating a video that you haven't already created. Think about creating a story, right? Even though it's a video, like, a story can be told in 90 seconds. It's a short story, but it's a story nonetheless. Hey, Dr. Sten, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. And when we do this, when we create an epic adventure, like, look at these guys. Like, bring a camera and climb to the top of a mountain. Even if it's a small mountain, even if it's a mountain in your backyard and it's only 1,000 feet high, like, if you start out and you're like, this is going to be challenging, I've never made it to the top, right there, you just hooked people. So I just see this and I see adventure and excitement, and that's really good. Look at Jessica's thumbnails. Let's see what we got here on thumbnails. Now, one of the things to consider is that when Jessica publishes a video, she's going to probably, most of the time, have the words like dogs in the title. Camping with the dogs, over too soon, so that there's nothing about dogs. Do you want to go? I would have the word dog in here. Every time I would incorporate the word dog, because basically there are all kinds of people on the internet, and they're searching on YouTube, and they're searching for dog stuff, right? So just by incorporating the word dog, do you want to go? Like, let me see. I wonder, we were talking about adventures. Okay. Bam! That is why I'm good at search. That's why I'm good at YouTube, because I've taught myself to anticipate how people think. And I was talking about adventures, and I thought, I wonder if there would be a keyword phrase where people search for adventure with my, and what do you think I'm going to search for? And the first frickin' keyword phrase, and that was frickin', by the way, is dog. So, and let's say, what would be another crazy, not used often, but something people would search for? So, crazy accident with my dog. I don't even know if I spelled that right. Or maybe we do crazy dog, just by incorporating the word dog. And this one, I remember this one. This is great. Let's open this up. So I'm going to mute this. So Northern Lights surprise. So me and Jessica, we're friends on Facebook. She posted about that. They found out there was like Northern Lights were happening, and it was late at night, and her and her husband decided, like, let's go out, and I'm wondering if we're going to see any footage of that. But they went out, and that's an adventure, right? That's exactly what I was just talking about. This is an adventure. Now, a lot of you are like, well, I don't scale trees. So, like, I'm not gonna, like, I can't do that. But here's the thing. Like, no matter what you do, you can make it into an adventure. Like, for me, my adventure was, can I get 10,000 subscribers in a year? And I kept telling that story. And people started to want to see what would happen. And, oh, it's getting dark. And this is really a great example of kind of what I was talking about, of just like going out, having adventures, seeing what you can share. And like, maybe they didn't run into any Northern Lights. They're chatting now and whatnot. But this is just a really good example of, maybe they're not showing up on the video, the Northern Lights, but it looks like Jessica's pretty excited. So that's exactly, to me, how to blow up on YouTube. To create adventures out of your life and then to report back. You know, when you do that, people are going to take notice and whatnot. I want to look at more of the videos. I want to see more of the titles. The river is overflowing, pumpkin light. You know, I would definitely always try to create titles. And I know these are vlogs, and I think Jessica's to the point now where she's like, you know, I don't need to worry about it too much because she does have over 100,000 subscribers. But here's the thing, like, you can still grow. And by including the word dog in every single video, you publish so many of them, it's just more opportunity for the audience that's out there to find you. So your thumbnails are on point. And again, I can see a theme, right? Like if we turn on the dark mode, you'll notice the red edges on the thumbnails in the corners, right? The red corners, super powerful. It just draws the eye. It's subtle, but people are going to see it. The thumbnails look good on multiple sizes. How about ranking? And again, this is where I think Jessica could easily get 10% more views, 50% more views. You know, who knows? It's based on many things, but just making the vlog titles more searchable would be a pretty good thing to do. A pretty easy win. So Jessica, thank you so much for your super chat. Really do appreciate it. Create more of these. I don't think we've got to this tab yet. This is why I love Morning Fame. So Morning Fame does a really good job at really highlighting and pointing out what's working for your channel. And it's hard to dig out all the information, right? Like if I come in, one second, gang. Let's do this. 24 hours ago. So so check this out. Like this is a big deal. This is Morning Fame, and what I love is that it's not just a thumbnail that matters. It's not just the watch time that matters. It's not just having a cover art or channel art that looks awesome. You've got to do a number of things right. And if we come here, this is Morning Fame telling me like, this is the kind of video that does well for you, how to grow on YouTube. And again, notice grow and growth. And why? Because I started repeating what works, right? And notice that Morning Fame really highlights a grading system: views, watch time, engagement, and gain subscribers. So when you sign up for Morning Fame, you're going to see these 4 stats, and you want to excel in all of these stats. You want to focus on views. You want to increase your watch time. You also want to get engagement from people. You want people commenting, engaging, leaving comments, and so on. And when you publish a video that has all of these things, yo, Smokey Boy, perhaps, my friend, these 4 elements really create success. So this is what you want to focus on. And like these didn't land. Now there's exceptions to the rule, and I often publish something and it doesn't hit, but I'm trying something new. So success on YouTube is really about duplicating what works. So 70% I publish videos that are similar to these 70% of the time. 30% of the time, I'm trying new things to see what works because I'm looking for opportunities. And when we look at Jessica, what we can see as far as views and engagement these are the most successful videos over the last few months. So many apples and a snake. So the first thing I think about is, oh my gosh, there's a snake and I want to know what happens. And this backs up exactly what I was talking about adventure, because that's like, what's going to happen? I want to know. Time for the baby, big emotional draw. Like, holy smokes, there was a baby, right? This is the kind of stuff. That's another adventure, right? Shelby birthday pool party. So a dog had a birthday. That's a lot of fun. We want to check in with that. And he just jumped in. So these are the videos that have worked well for you. So you may want to pay attention to these. Jessica, thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it. And let's do this. Hey, Harley, nice to see you in the live stream. Oh, you're welcome, Jessica. I love what you do online, and thanks for being a leader and sharing and having your own group and cheering people on. It's awesome. Oh, here goes crazy Siri.
Hello there, Brian.
Why did you just turn on, Siri? Like the phone's not even on, and all of a sudden she's like, "Hello there, Brian." Like, that's creepy. Get out of here, Siri. All right, let's go to So, hey, if you're new to the channel, I want to encourage you to subscribe. I share how to not just upload your videos, but how to amplify them, how to gain exposure, how to draw an audience, how to build an audience. And it's really what I'm passionate about. I want to say thank you for stopping by and checking out this stream. Let's say hello to Christopher. And he's got a really cool channel called Legion of Weirdos. And he creates really fun and engaging videos. And this is challenging. Like, the first thing I'm going to, like, Christopher, this niche is super duper challenging. Here's something to think about. In fact, let's do this. I feel like we've got to have a talk, not just Christopher, but everybody here, right? If you want to grow on YouTube, if you want to build an audience, if you want to make the YouTube money, if you want to be able to drive individuals to your business, if you want to increase views on your gaming channel, whether you're just excited about gaming or you're building a business or whatever you're doing, but if you're excited about YouTube, I want to share something I've never shared before. And think of, okay, this is going to work pretty good. What we have here, do you guys know what this is? Just go ahead and pop it pop it in the chat. What is this right here? What we have is actually, well, this is a meter. This is not a bottle of water. This is a passion meter. And when you can identify a niche that the audience is incredibly passionate about, like how many of you have a friend that's vegan? Have you ever noticed that sometimes they kind of lose their mind? They're pretty passionate, right? In fact, they might really try to convert you into veganism. And I've gotten in arguments with people. Like I used to have an assistant, and like we decided to do a website and a little business around veganism. And it was like she was doing content and I was helping drive the thing. But then she got crazy. And she's like, but you're not going vegan? I'm like, okay. And that's because she's so passionate about the subject at hand. Now, if you're in the entertainment industry, if you've got an entertainment-based channel, it's always going to be a lot more challenging because basically you're making someone laugh for a moment. Now, it doesn't mean you can't grow. You can, but it's more challenging. If, on the other hand, you create a channel that shares about the health challenges that you face, and there is a huge community of people that are looking for support, it's a lot easier to grow a channel around that because the thing that is the glue is the passion that the community has within it. Does that make sense? So I see a lot of people that are doing comedy, and I think it's important to be aware that it's a lot more challenging because you don't have that passion that drives a community. You don't know, like when it comes to humor, what's funny to one person is not funny to someone else. Like if you ask, like, who's the best comedian, and you ask 100 people, you're going to get 56 different answers. You know, Steve Martin's going to be 20 times, and George Carlin's going to show up, 13 times or 30 times, but you're going to get a lot of different people mentioning a lot of different comics, and that's what makes some of these niches on YouTube more challenging. Now, the other thing we have to balance out is we have to balance out what we want to do and the growth we want to experience. A lot of people think that they're building for an audience, but they're really building for themselves. They make videos that they're excited to make. I make videos that I want to make, I don't know, 30 or 40% of the time. Most of the time, I make videos that I think my audience is going to respond to. What I do is I give people what they want, and I share what they need too. What they want comes first. So Christopher, I don't want to be a downer, but this is challenging, buddy. And I think like your editing is on point. The way you deliver your message is super fun. It's super engaging, but again, challenging. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at Legion of Weirdos, 4 to 5 videos per week. So, dude, you're really pushing them out. This is pretty darn exciting. You've got 4,300 subscribers. That is amazing. Thumbnails. The thumbnail game is on point. There's no question. Like, I like that you've got the low icon. I think that is a great way to do channel, is to have a profile picture that's based more on a logo. And one of the things that's cool is like you're using your face, which your face is very memorable with the glasses, and then Legion of Weirdos, and then you've got the low, so abbreviation low. And it's always in the lower left-hand corner. It looks great. It shows up. Thank you for linking to my channel. I appreciate it, my friend. That's very cool. So I like what you're doing there. Channel review time. I see that you've been doing some of these channel reviews. That's really cool. Let's see what Morning Fame says here. The thumbnail, the views are great. The sizing is great. They look fantastic. I want to see the titles. Hammers, all about hammers with the Hammer channel. So let me do this. Because what you want is you want to publish a video that non-subscribers are going to find. Okay, so this is the Hammer channel. This guy definitely looks like a weirdo, which is cool. Like we dig our weirdos. So I look at the Hammer channel, and it's not really about it's not about hammers, right? It's about all this other stuff. So what you could do in the future is, unless people are searching for it,